Terrence here with Root Healthy Plants, and today is the first time at the end of winter that I'm coming to do a walkthrough of my backyard and front yard food forest, just to do a check to see what's still alive, what's budding, what I need to work on, coming through to see how I want to fix things and straighten things out for this upcoming growing season. Come with me as I check a few things, see what's doing well, see what's not doing so well, and go from there. So I'm going to head over here. This is my willow right here. Might be a little hard to see, but we have some packing twine willow that I kept in buckets. I'm going to plant those out this year. We have some curly willow here that is doing well. I like to get a little bend so you know that these are alive and well, but they are doing great. You see the green on them. They're starting to bud out right there. That's my curly willow. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to slowly start to plant some of my willow along the fence line, and it's going to be intertwined with each other, and they're going to become a living fence along my whole fence line. So I'm going to be cutting them, and as the cuttings grow, I'll be weaving them in and out. Let's walk along this side. This is where I have my tomatillos and tomatoes, and clearly nothing's alive over here. We got some onion that's still alive right there. Okay. Didn't expect that. Coming along here, we had a ton of peppers in this area. Some flowers, some zinnias. Everything's died off. I'm going to cut these away, put these in the compost. If any of you guys watched one of my last videos where I planted out this apple tree right here. Let's touch this apple tree, see how it's doing. You got a little bend, you see? It's doing well, it's alive. Let's see, are we getting any buds? It's starting to bud a little bit right there. And this is an apple northern spy tree. So this is the tree that I got for 20 bucks. So I got $80 off of this tree. I paid 20 bucks for this tree. And it's doing great. It's alive and well. I have to get another tree to pair with this one. Coming over here to this section, it's hard to tell. There's plenty of raspberry right here. So I have this raspberry bush right here. This is raspberry right here also. And this is raspberry right here also. And this one right here is also raspberry. So in the fray right here, this is a grapevine. You can see it's starting to bud right there. Starting to bud right here and right here also. I had corn in this area, so I experimented growing corn in the arborist mulch here, and it did well last year with the glass gem corn. We do have some strawberries that's still alive, so I hope these strawberries will continue to spread in this area. I come down here, and here's another patch of strawberries. So I'm hoping that they continue to spread. If they don't on their own, I'll split them up and put them in a different section so they start to spread. That's about it that's alive back here. I forgot to say, next to my willow, I have So I never planted this out like I wanted to last year, but I will do it this year. I have an oso berry bush that is in here. And you can see, you know, there's moisture in the limbs. That's why they're bending and not snapping off, so it's still alive and well. Is this one starting to bud out yet? I don't think this one is budding yet. Oh, got a little bit. I got a little bit of budding coming in. Got a few more buds coming in right there. That's alive and well. And then this is a hazelnut tree that I didn't plant out last year too. So I have more hazelnuts, but this one I didn't plant out yet. But it's starting to bud out a little bit in there. It's a little spider web on there. But yeah, it's got some little buds coming in. You can see them right there, all up here. So I'm gonna plant that out this year. So There's not many trees back here to really call this a food forest yet, but I will be planting out some persimmon, the hazelnut tree. I'm going to put some more apple trees out here. I'm going to bring, so I have some pawpaw and I have a hazelnut over there also outside my enclosure, and we'll take a look at that. But I'm going to put those inside my enclosure this year to give my first layer of the food forest. And then I'm going to move some blueberry bushes, raspberry bushes. I'm going to spread those out and I'm going to layer it how I want it to, so this can all come together as a food forest. So as I come outside my enclosure, enclosures around what is a pawpaw. So I actually pin this to the ground so it's not coming off easily, but you can see it's hard to tell, but this is starting to leaf out. This is a little leaf from this pawpaw right here. So it's starting to leaf out as the weather warms up. The 60s is pretty much the highest we're getting right now, but the temperature will start to warm up and this will start to leaf out some more. But like I said, I'm going to move this pawpaw inside this backyard food forest back here. I have another pawpaw right here, over here. This one is starting to leaf out too. That's what that is behind my finger. That's a little leaf right there. So you can see a little bit of buds on it too. Enclosure I have here is a chestnut tree. So you can see from the green in the bottom and the elasticity in the tree that is still alive and well. Forgot to mention some of the stuff that's in these grow bags. So this is a blueberry bush. This has been in here for a couple years. I'm going to take this blueberry bush and we're going to put that inside the enclosure this year. Right over here, we got some grapevines. So this is grapevine that you can see if you follow it. These grapevines are growing up and attaching themselves to the fence line. But I really want to move that inside my enclosure this year so the deer aren't eating at it. And this is a blueberry bush that I actually put in the ground, and maybe you can tell that it's a pretty decent size by all the little offshoots that you can tell. So this is maybe about 4 years old, and yeah, it's alive and well. You know, you see from the elasticity in this, so get little bends and stuff like that. It's not snapping off, and you can see it's starting to bud out right there. But I really want to move this blueberry bush inside the enclosure also. So I'm gonna have my first layer of trees, and then I'm going to do my bushes, and then other little perennials, and then I'm going to do my annuals around that. So coming in my front yard, food forest, it looks like it's sleeping, but let's take a closer look inside. I'm going to open this up. And let's walk down this lane here. We'll start on this side. My rose bushes, they're alive. I'm not going to touch those. But we have some strawberries here that's doing fine. You see the leaves are nice and green still. Some more strawberries right there. And there was a ton of lettuce back here last year. So what you see right here, you see a bunch of lettuce starting to leaf out. Got some purple lettuce right there. I had the lettuce under netting, and when it started to go to seed, the seeds couldn't blow away. So now it's all leafing out now, and all the seeds dropped into the wood chips, and they seeded themselves and germinated. So now it's starting to get a bunch of lettuce right there, and those are all volunteers. I didn't purposely put those lettuce out here. The rose bush, I think that's a rose bush. Yeah, we got some, but they're starting to come in. This rose bush is starting to leaf out. This rose bush is starting to leaf out too. Some more rose bushes. These things are starting to leaf out too. This is my catmint. So we'll see how well this comes. Ooh. Is any of this alive? Oh, this might all be dead. Uh-oh. Well, I'll do some more this year. let's start taking a look at the trees we have out here, because it's hard to tell that there's actually trees out here, but there are. So this is a pawpaw. It's in my front yard food forest, and it's starting to bud out, as you can see. So that's a pawpaw tree right there, as you can see by the sign, pawpaw. Keep that one marked right there. That's a pawpaw tree. We got some red Russian kale that's just sitting out here. This is a volunteer right there. This one is elderberry. Got some black elderberry that's alive and well. Come across here, some cacti that's still alive. We have some thyme. This is alive. We have some more thyme right here. Got some more cacti. We have another elderberry, and you can see this elderberry starting to leaf out now. And I have this one marked too. You see, elderberry. And these are all leafing out nicely. We have another pawpaw tree right here. And you see it's starting to leaf right there. This is doing well. You see pawpaw. As we come over here, we have another elderberry that's leafing out nicely. And I believe this is marked down here too. Yep, black elderberry right there. A bunch of strawberries. Back over here. So, got some grass coming in here. So I'm gonna have to come out here and pull a nice amount of this grass. Oh, this looks like a nasty little fungus mushroom or something growing in there. But I definitely got to pull this grass. And I look forward to these strawberries continuing to spread in this area. I think I'm going to put more strawberries out here. It's going to be just a big strawberry patch. Oh, behind here, what do we have? It's a nectarine tree. Look at this. This thing is starting to bud out nicely. It's a bunch of buds on this nectarine tree. Just put this out here last year. It's looking good. A ton of buds on here. All right. Behind this one is a peach tree. This one is marked. It's a peach, but it's budding out. It's starting to leaf. You see, starting to leaf a little bit. Going towards the top, you can see starting to leaf out. It's budding, but this is doing well. It's a peach tree. We have a hazelnut right here. Yep, hazelnut. And you see the hazelnut is starting to bud. So this is alive and well. Of blueberry actually. So this is blueberry. I know it's hard to tell. I'm going to clean some of this other stuff away from here, but this is blueberry. It's alive and well. As you can see, the elasticity and the limbs, and this, if you look closely, it's starting to bud out. You can see the buds on it. This is blueberry next to it. It's another blueberry. Is this starting to bud anywhere? I don't see much budding yet. A little bit. A little bit of budding on it. Yeah. A little bit of budding right there. This is another blueberry. You can see it starting to bud. And then it's another blueberry right here. Another blueberry bush. We have another nectarine tree right here. A ton of buds on this thing. So it's my second nectarine tree. It'll be to be able to cross-pollinate with the peach and the other nectarine, so that's good. And this right here is a fig tree. I don't see this thing budding any yet. Or maybe closely. I think I see a couple buds coming on there. But that's a Chicago Hardy fig tree right there. I look forward to that budding out. I'm going to get some more Chicago Hardy figs. Let's see, what else do we got? We have some more willow up here. I put some willow, some Vigorella willow. So this is one that survived. It's another Vigorella willow right here. And we have a plum tree right here. Look at this. This is an American plum, budding out, starting to leaf out. This is an American plum, but it's budding nicely, doing great, alive and well. Got some flowers coming in, nice. I forgot, next to the street, I don't know if I said it, but yeah, there's more strawberries over here. So you can see they're alive and well. More strawberries here, more strawberries there. But yeah, things are doing great. I plan on putting a lot more stuff out here this year, but a few things I'm going to be moving in the backyard, but I'm going to make this all start to look really nice. I just wanted to show the community that we can grow our own food, become a little bit more self-sustainable and less reliant on grocery stores. I appreciate anybody that stuck around to the end of the video. I look forward to this upcoming growing season. I'm going to move some things around, do some organizing, add a ton more stuff. I plan on buying a bunch more trees, bushes, perennials, and I have a ton of things that I'm growing in my basement right now that are under grow lights. I'm going to make that into a separate video showing you all the soil blocks and how I'm doing things now. I got a ton of stuff that's already germinated, leafing out, stuff that's waiting to come outside, waiting for our last frost date. And maybe like a week or two after, I'm going to start bringing some of that stuff outside and getting it used to the sun and then planting it out. So if anybody has any questions, please put it in the comment section. And I look forward to getting back to you, commenting, responding. Please like, share, and I'll see you on the next one.